My boyfriend opened up our relationship to revive our spark. Eventually, I finally started seeing someone else like he did. Now my boyfriend wants to close our relationship so we can focus on our future. About 8 months ago, my boyfriend sat me down and told me he felt like our relationship was losing its spark. I was shocked because I thought we were doing really good. For a second, I thought he was about to break up with me. But instead, he said we should open up the relationship and explore polyamory. He said it's more normal now and that it could actually help bring us closer. I was hurt, like really hurt. He made some rules like no bringing other people into our beds, we live separately anyway, and to keep things away from places we'd usually go. But honestly, I didn't care about the rules. I couldn't even imagine being with someone else. I only wanted him. But that first month, things didn't get better. I saw him less and less. He was always busy. I checked his social media and saw he started hanging out with a girl. She posted to him all the time. I was burning with jealousy, but I didn't say anything. When I did see him, he was sweet like always, but it started to feel like he was just trying to make up for not being around. I felt like I was doing all the work, planning stuff, texting first, chasing after him, holding on so tight while he felt far away. Then, we were supposed to see a movie together a few months ago, but he bailed on me last minute. I went anyway. While there, I ran into one of my friends, and she was with her older brother. We ended up watching the film together. Afterward, we grabbed some drinks, and I started noticing how attractive and funny he was. I caught him looking at me a certain way too, like maybe he felt something too. I didn't pursue anything though. This was also new to me. He eventually found me on Instagram, and we started talking. I told him about the open relationship and being poly, and he was super chill about it. He said he was happy to spend time with me without worrying about cheating. We started hanging out more, and honestly, I didn't feel so alone anymore. Even the little time I spent with my boyfriend started to feel enough, because my heart didn't feel so empty anymore. One day, after we'd become close friends, he kissed me on the lips, and it hit me that I had feelings for him, sexual ones. We ended up hooking up not long after. It was amazing. I felt wanted, cherished. He was so gentle, so generous. I grew very attracted. We even joined the gym together and started working out. He's a busy guy who always made time for me and invited me into his world and his hobbies. I felt special and giddy. Then this week, my boyfriend came to me and said, I think we should close the relationship and focus on each other. I was confused. I asked him, why? Things are going well for us. He said it's time to think about the future and build something serious. Then he brought up religion. You're Catholic, you should understand. If you want this to last, it has just to be the two of us. When I hesitated, he started guilt-tripping me, like I was doing something wrong, like I wasn't thinking about us. It feels unfair. Just wanted this off my chest. Update. I spoke to my boyfriend and told him I don't want to close the open relationship. I've grown to enjoy dating the other guy, and it's not something I agreed to just to experiment. I told him it should be a joint decision. You can't just open and close a relationship as you please, especially when someone else's feelings are involved. He didn't respond, but instead said, if you want a future with me, this needs to end, or we're done. I told him, then it's done. He got heated and said I was throwing away nearly 4 years of our relationship for a guy I've only been seeing for a few months, and tried to make me feel guilty. But I reminded him that he was the one who lost the spark, who wanted to sleep with other women, and who opened the relationship in the first place, not me. I just agreed because I loved him and hoped he would realize I'm the only one for him. I didn't ask for this. After some time, he calmed down. We had a long, emotional conversation. He cried. He apologized. He told me he should have ended things instead of trying to fix our relationship with polyamory. He admitted he still loves me, and that seeing me happy with someone else made him jealous, even though he knew he had no right to be. He said he probably deserves the pain and respects my decision to end it. We hugged and agreed that even though our relationship is over, the first 2 years were beautiful. We'll always have a place in each other's hearts, even though the relationship has run its course. Later, I met up with another guy I've been seeing. I told him everything. I ended with my boyfriend because I didn't want to let him go. I told him I'm not rushing into anything, that I don't expect him to give me all his time or energy immediately, but I'd love to date and see where things go. That's when he opened up and told me that watching me stay with my boyfriend while we saw each other was hard. He said it hurt him, but he kept quiet because he liked me so much and knew what he was getting into. He never intended to be in a polyamorous relationship, but only agreed to it because he wanted to be with me and didn't want to lose the chance. He secretly hoped we'd break up because, in his words, you deserve someone who only wants you and completely. He said he likes me a lot, sees a future with me, and wants also to just date each other for now. We're not rushing into exclusivity, but we've both agreed not to see other people and see how this naturally unfolds.